China has once again shown what the future looks like, and this time it was not on laboratory test benches or in closed demonstration halls for investors. In 2026, the country hosted the world's first large-scale robot gala concert, Agabot Night, a show where not a single human appeared on stage. Dancing, music, theatrical scenes, and synchronized performances were carried out entirely by humanoid robots controlled by artificial intelligence. This was not just an attraction for spectators, but a demonstration of a new level of robotics maturity, movement coordination, autonomy, teamwork, and real-time interaction with the environment. What only a few years ago seemed like an experimental concept for exhibitions and internet videos is now turning into a full-fledged entertainment industry, where robots take the stage as independent performers. Most importantly, behind this spectacle lies not just impressive visuals, but a real technological leap by China in humanoid robotics, AI-based motion control, synchronization, and mass production of such systems. In this video, we will break down how this show was created, what technologies stand behind it, how autonomous these robots truly are, and why projects like this are not merely entertainment, but a direct statement of China's ambition to lead the new robotic era. On the stage of Agabot Night 2026 in China, humanoid robots Agabot AI performed. Production models developed by the Chinese company Agabot Robotics, one of the fastest-growing players in the humanoid platform market in Asia. These robots were not created as show toys, but as universal mobile systems designed for work in services, logistics, warehouses, and commercial spaces. The concert used them as a public demonstration of real capabilities, synchronized dancing, complex motion coordination, balance retention during sharp turns, and operation in dense groups without collisions. The key technology here is distributed AI control. Each robot makes local movement decisions, while a central system synchronizes tempo, rhythm, and positioning of the entire group on stage in real time. In essence, this is a live stress test of the same algorithms that will later be used for collective humanoid robot work in factories, logistics hubs, and retail spaces. Agabot demonstrated that China has already reached a stage where humanoid robots are not exhibition prototypes, but scalable platforms that can be trained, updated via software, and deployed at scale across the economy, with the concert serving as a striking showcase of this technological shift. In one of the most striking numbers of Agabot Night 2026, robots took the stage alongside live ballerinas, demonstrating not just a spectacular show, but the integration of AI into complex choreography with humans. This performance featured Agabot AI humanoid robots from the Chinese company Agabot Robotics, as well as mobile robot platforms designed for stage productions and service tasks. The robots moved synchronously to the music, maintained balance during sharp turns, precisely replicated elements of classical ballet, and simultaneously tracked the positions of nearby humans to maintain distance and ensure safety. The key technology here was computer vision and a real-time human motion trajectory prediction system. The robots understood where the performers were and adjusted their gestures, speed, and movement amplitude to match the live dancers. Essentially, this was a public test of safe humanoid-human interaction in a dynamic environment, a capability directly transferable to future service robots in shopping centers, airports, hotels, and mass events. China used the stage as a showcase not only for visual wow effects, but also for applied technologies in collective AI and real-time human-robot safety interaction. One of the most viral moments of Agabot Night 2026 was the performance of a humanoid robot singer in the guise of a fantasy character. Essentially, this was no longer just a mechanical puppet on stage, but a fully realized digital physical performer. The audience saw a next-generation humanoid robot combining a mechatronic body, an AI-based voice synthesis system, and a neural network model for vocal performance capable of adapting to a live orchestra and the acoustics of the hall. The robot did not simply play a pre-recorded track. The system adjusted tempo, volume, and emotional accents in real time according to the music and audience reactions. A key technological aspect was the control of facial expressions, gestures, and micro head movements synchronized with the vocals, creating the effect of the presence of a real performer rather than an automated demonstration. Essentially, the stage showcased a prototype for the future industry of digital performers, where AI artists could perform in concerts, theaters, and shows without human involvement, scalable to any venue or format. For China, this is not just show content, but a test of a commercial model for future virtual physical artists capable of working 24/7, touring without fatigue, and becoming a separate segment of the entertainment market based on AI and humanoid platforms. The role of host at Agabot Night 2026 was taken by a humanoid robot presenter from Agabot Robotics, essentially a demonstration of how AI is moving beyond dancing robots and beginning to take on functions of hosts, assistants, and public interfaces between technology and humans. This robot is controlled by a combination of a speech model, speech recognition system, and gesture synchronization module, allowing it not just to read text, but to react to applause, pauses in the audience, and the pace of the show. Special emphasis is placed on visual communication. Hand movements, torso turns, and facial light expressions are synchronized with speech, creating the effect of a live host rather than an automated announcer. In practice, this demonstrates a real-world application. Such humanoids are already being tested as administrators at exhibitions, shopping centers, and conferences, where it is important to engage in dialogue with people, explain products, and guide visitor flows. China is showing that humanoid robots are entering the stage of public AI interfaces. They are becoming the face of technology at mass events, and shows like this are not just entertainment for likes, but real-world testing of commercial scenarios for the service robotics industry. In this neon performance at Agabot Night 2026, the stage showcased multiple directions of modern robotics in a single act: next-generation humanoid robots, mobile platforms, and biomorphic robots mimicking the movements of animals and fantastical creatures. This was not just a visual spectacle with lighting. Algorithms for stability, coordination in low-visibility conditions, and motion synchronization under complex lighting scenarios were being tested. The robots operated in complete darkness, navigating using LiDAR, inertial sensors, and computer vision that adapts to sudden light flashes and changes in color temperature. For engineers, such performances serve as a stress test. The stage simulates a chaotic environment with interference, reflections, and moving objects, closely resembling real conditions in warehouses, show venues, and public spaces. At the same time, the modularity of the platforms was demonstrated. The same base robots were fitted with stage skins featuring neon lighting and electronics protection, showing how humanoids and mobile robots can be quickly adapted for different industries, from entertainment to patrolling and event services. Essentially, this act served as a visual showcase of how China tests robots not in sterile laboratories, but in conditions as close as possible to real-world operation. In one of the most symbolic acts of Agabot Night 2026, robots in the form of pandas appeared on stage alongside children, and behind the external cuteness lies an important demonstration of human-centered robotics technologies. These robots are service mobile platforms from Chinese manufacturers, adapted for interactive shows and educational scenarios. They moved alongside children, responded to gestures, maintained a safe distance, and performed synchronized actions without rigid movement scripts. The key element is the safety system, recognition of people, prediction of a child's movement trajectory, and instant stop in case of sudden approach. Essentially, this was a public test of how robots can safely operate in spaces with children, in museums, educational centers, amusement parks, and shopping complexes. Equally important is that such acts are not only shows, but also a psychological adaptation for the audience. Children become accustomed from an early age to interacting with robots as a normal part of their environment. China is testing scenarios for a future where robots will be part of everyday urban infrastructure, not as metal machines, but in friendly forms designed for safe interaction with people. Write in the comments what you like the most after watching this video. Subscribe to the Karo Show channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Bye for now.